everyone, and welcome to another makeover video for my Sims 4 Season 2 Let's Play. So I did mention in the last part of this series, which was a little while ago, that I was planning on giving everyone in the second generation makeovers, just because it's been almost a year since the last time I gave them makeovers, and I just feel like so much has happened since then that their lives have changed, they're at different points now, so I felt like it was about time for them to get some new looks. And we're starting this off with Lucas, Spencer, Cami, and Kala. So for Lucas, I wanted to give him a look that was similar to what he had before, but a little bit more mature. Like, I gave him that facial hair, which just makes him look so much better. Like, that definitely makes a world of difference on him and makes him look so much older and just so much better. I think I also gave him some new glasses. I did keep his hair the same because I was pretty happy with how his hair looked, and for his clothing, I didn't really make it look too drastically different. Like, I kind of carried on with what he had before because I felt like he had kind of a dark side to him, or at least maybe like a slight bit of edginess to his style. I don't know if that's really the right way, you know, the right term for it, but that's just kind of what I got from him, you know, with him being in the Renegades and all of that. So I tried to reflect that a bit with his new outfits and just gave him a lot of dark colors and that sort of a deal, and I just really like how his outfits came out. As for Spencer, I changed him up a little bit less. Like, I just kept the same hairstyle. Didn't end up giving him facial hair because I just feel like for him, for whatever reason, I don't really see him having facial hair. I just see him being a little bit more clean cut. And I just kept with the same style that he had before. So kind of that jock style, although I did change that leather jacket looking top that I had because, you know, he's a little bit removed from high school. So I felt like maybe we should ditch the leather jacket looking thing and go with something a little bit more mature looking. So yeah, we just did that. I did also download a whole bunch of custom content or new custom content to use with these makeovers, and I'll include some links in the description. I'm not going to put as many links as down there as I usually do because I did see something a while ago about YouTube giving community strikes to people for having too many links in the description because you're drawing people away from YouTube, and YouTube doesn't like that, so they technically have always been able to give strikes out for that, and they're just now starting to act on that apparently. So I don't really want to take a risk, so I'm not going to copy my usual pool of links that I have in the description. I'll just use links to stuff that I more so got for this video. Like, I did go on a bit of a downloading spree on Little Simsy's Tumblr, just download a whole bunch of stuff that she reblogged on there, and there's a few other places that I looked, so I'll just link to where I looked before making this video. But we are on to Cami's makeover now, and there's a lot that I want to talk about with her, and I'll get to that shortly. But for her look, I kept kind of a similar hairstyle to what she had before, but I found this custom content one that was like what she had originally, but just like styled slightly different. I just really like how that looked on her. I also gave her this hairstyle that came with Jungle Adventures because it basically looked like the other one that she had, but pulled back in a headband, which I thought was perfect. Like, it looks like the same length and everything. And then also gave her some Jungle Adventures exploring clothes because, you know, they definitely have that outdoorsy vibe. And also, what I want to talk about with her is that rather than just, you know, uploading the next part of this series soon and, you know, carrying on with this household, what I wanted to do was take a break from The Sims 4 Season 2 Let's Play for a little bit and do a short mini spin-off series with Cami to explore Jungle Adventures. Because originally I wasn't planning on doing a Jungle Adventures Let's Play, but I was just looking at the pack and I realized there's a good bit to explore there, and I just really want to take a look at it, but I don't really see it working well with the existing Let's Plays that I have, because I mean, I could explore in this series, but with the format that I do it in, we only have 3 parts like every so often with this household, so it's just not going to work well to try to explore that expansion pack with this household or this series, because then basically I would spend the whole 3 parts are with them on Cami and I wouldn't get to anything anyone else was doing, but I still really want to do it, and I still feel like Cami's just the perfect sim to explore Jungle Adventures with. So yeah, what I want to do is take a break from the series for a little bit, do a spin-off series exploring Jungle Adventures with her. It'll only take about 10 parts, so it hopefully shouldn't be too long of a break from the series. And we'll send Cami off to Selva Dorado and just explore all there is to explore there with her, and I'll give her one of the new aspirations that came with Jungle Adventures, and we'll complete that. And I just think this would be good because with how Cami is and with the goals she has in life, it's kind of hard to focus on her because right now she has aspirations that came with Outdoor Retreat, and in order to focus on that, I have to send her to Granite Falls and essentially just solely focus on her for a couple parts, or bring the others along and try to do stuff with them there. And I feel like it just doesn't really work well, and I feel like because of Cami's personality or goals in life, we haven't been able to devote as much time to her as other characters. Like, I feel like she kind of gets shoved on the back burner compared to everyone else. And I really like Cami. Like, I feel like she's a really good character, so I just feel like we should explore her a little bit more, and that doing this mini-series would be a really good way to do that. And in this series, we'll also explore what happened between Cami and Lucas after their kiss, because that was kind of a little bit of a cliffhanger the last time we were with these guys, so we'll get into that, you know, see where that went, and kind of play that out a little bit. I'm not going to be doing much with Calla and Spencer in this. We're just going to be focusing on Cami and things that really pertain to her. Like, we might see her interacting with Cami and Spencer a little, or Calla and Spencer a little bit, but I'm not going to be talking about what's happened in their lives since where we last left off with them in the series. But yeah, I think it'll be really exciting. Then I also have some other ideas to make it a little bit more interesting. Like, it's not solely going to be just exploring and grinding and that kind of a thing. There's going to be a little bit of a story element to it too. We'll explore something new in Cami's life that we haven't seen before, because I do have an idea to make things really interesting. So, you know, we'll meet someone new, and I just think it'll be really cool. And I know we're past the hype for Jungle Adventures, but I don't really care. I still want to do this. I still think it'd be really fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to call it Let's Play The Sims 4 Jungle Adventures or The Sims 4 Jungle Adventures, or if maybe I'll call it Cami's Adventure or something like that. I don't think it really matters though. Like, I might just call it The Sims 4 Jungle Adventures. But I'd love to know what you guys think of it. You know, hopefully you all don't mind me doing this, because I just think it's a really good idea. I think it's going to be really fun. Like I said, it's only going to be 10 parts, so it's really not going to be that much of a, you know, it's really not going to take that long to finish, because usually when I start Let's Plays, I'll upload 2 or 3 parts really close to each other, so we'll blow through the first few parts pretty quickly anyway, and I might upload this a little bit more frequently at first. So, I mean, with my Cats and Dogs Let's Play, it took me like a month or a month and a half to get through the first 10 parts, so we might be finished with the series in like 2 months anyway. And maybe this is something I'll do in the future as well, like if, you know, we're off season with this Let's Play, like I've ended the season, we're on a break from the series, and then another game pack comes out that I feel would really suit one of these Sims, I could do a mini-series to explore that with them. I just think that'd be really cool to get to know some of the characters in this series even better than we get a chance to with how it's done. But that's gonna be all I talk about that for now, so we'll just get back to the makeover. So currently we're on Calla, and for her, I changed her dark brown hair to a bright pink, because it was, I think a few of you mentioned earlier in the series that you thought it'd be cool if Calla just changed her hair color up every so often, because, you know, with how she's really into fashion, all of that, and trends, I definitely feel like it would suit her to be changing her hair color based off of what's trendy and just every so often. So I think that's a thing we'll continue to do. So for now, she has this really bright pink hair, which I think looks really good on her, and I found several different hairs that had swatches that match this bright pink color, so, you know, her hair doesn't look the same for every outfit. You know, it's pulled back in some outfits, and other outfits it's just hanging down, so I really like that I was able to do that, and I'm just so happy with how this looks, and I just think it suits her so well. And with all of her outfits, I was just trying to go with kind of this pastel look, so it's definitely a little bit lighter and brighter than what she had before. And I just realized that when I was talking about the Jungle Adventures Let's Play idea, I forgot to mention when I was planning on starting this. So my plan is to make a speed build for it. Like, I wanted to make a speed build of the place where Cami would be staying, and then after that I'm going to work on starting it. So hopefully sometime within the next couple of weeks I'll be able to get that Let's Play started, and I'm just so excited about that. But I just wanted to give everyone a makeover before starting it, because, you know, I felt like it was time to do that anyway, just so when we do see her family and friends in that series, you know, they look made over. And I also just wanted to give her a makeover anyway, so I figure we might as well go ahead and make over everyone. But anyway, we're on Kyle now. I didn't really change his look up too drastically. I kept the same hair because I just felt like it really suited him, and just gave him some different looks to in a similar style to what he had before, although I was trying to make him look a little bit more mature than he looked before, because those were outfits I gave him back when he was a young adult. And he did recently age up into an adult, so I felt like, you know, we should give him some more suit-type outfits to kind of go with the fact that he's approaching middle age, and, you know, just kind of go with that style and, you know, the change in style you go through as you get a little bit older. But yeah, his outfits were pretty quick to figure out, because I don't think I changed all of his outfits. Like, I think some of them I kept pretty similar, like that one I just changed his shoes and didn't even do anything with the swimwear. But we are on to Kai now, and his look was a bit more of a change, because I have been getting comments from several of you saying that you thought that his look just really didn't suit him anymore, especially now that he's an adult. Like, he just looked like someone who was in their 40s trying to be like 16 or whatever, and it just didn't really look right. So for him, I gave him a little bit of facial hair, just a little bit of stubble, and I gave him the hair from Jungle Adventures, which actually looked really good on him. And then for his outfits, I went with a little bit more of the bohemian style that he used to have in the past, although it's a little bit different than what he used to dress in when he was younger. But yeah, it's just kind of going back a little bit more to how he dressed when he was a young adult. So he doesn't have the edgy look that he had before. And I think I also, did I get rid of his earrings? Yeah, I did get rid of his earrings. Yeah, because he is an adult now. He's approaching his 40s, so definitely felt like it's about time he got a more mature look to go with that. So hopefully more of you are happy with how he looks now, because I think, pretty much ever since I gave him that makeover I gave him last time, I had been getting comments from some of you saying that you weren't really that happy with how he looked. But I mean, I liked it, but I did realize that it was about time that we did something a little bit different with him. I also really like how this sweater looks on him. Yeah, his outfits are definitely a lot better now. Didn't really change his formal wear. Don't think I really did a whole lot with his athletic wear either. Just added some tights and I think changed his shorts, and yeah, I just kind of went through him really. Although, yeah, this outfit I definitely wanted to change a bit because, yeah, definitely didn't really suit his new style. So I just went ahead and gave him this jacket, changed his shoes, gave him some new swim trunks, and that is it for Kai. So now we're on to Ryan and Caden. So for them, as with Kyle and Kai, I just gave them a look that was a little bit more mature, but kind of similar to what they had before, because I think, yeah, Caden's an adult now. Ryan's still a young adult, but he's going to be aging into an adult very soon. And they're also fathers now, so I just felt like I, should give them a little bit more of a mature look, like kind of a little bit more of a dad look, I guess, but something still kind of fun like what they had before, because before Ryan had several shirts that were in a bright yellow color. So I wanted to give him some more clothes that were a little bit bright. Oh yeah, I did leave this in the yellow color. Yeah, so there we go. We still got a little bit of fun with his outfits that was there before. And I also really like how the hairstyle looks on him. I think that was the one from Parenthood. Like, I was surprised because before I didn't change his hairstyle I did change his hairstyle the last time we gave him a makeover, but I just wasn't really that happy with how that one looked anymore. And I just feel like this one looks way better. And I actually did change Caden's hairstyle because the last time I gave them makeovers, I didn't change it. But I think this one actually looks pretty decent on him. It's kind of similar to the other one we had on him before. And I just went ahead and gave him some cardigans. Changed the Converse type shoes he had to more loafer type shoes. So yeah, that was a lot of the changes that I made to his outfits. I didn't end up giving Emmett a makeover because I had given him one fairly recently, back when, we were with these guys the last time, so I didn't think it was necessary to go ahead and do that again. I was hoping that their cat Yoda would have aged up so I could go ahead and give her some collars, but unfortunately she's still a kitten. Not sure how long she's going to stay a kitten for, because I was thinking that even if you had a lifespan set to long, they would still only be kittens or puppies for 3 days, but apparently that does have an impact and does make them stay kittens and puppies a little bit longer. So I don't know, maybe when we get back to these guys, she'll be an adult cat, although kids are pretty cute, so it's not such a bad thing that that stage is lasting longer than I thought. So we are on to the last makeover in this video, which is of course Judith. I didn't end up giving Jax or Phoenix makeovers just because I did that fairly recently, and I'm really happy with their outfits, so I didn't really feel the need to go ahead and give them makeovers, but I thought Judith was definitely in the need of a new style, so I went ahead and gave her this longer hair because she did have that pixie cut when she's a teenager, so I kind of imagine that since then she's been gradually growing it out longer and longer. So here we are with it now past her shoulders, which I just think looks really nice on her. And with her outfits, I was just going for, I guess, a little bit more of a preppy, put together kind of a look, as she is a businesswoman, so I wanted that to carry through to her regular outfits a bit, but I still try to add some fun here and there. Like with this outfit, she still has the printed jeans along with the shirt, which I just thought looked really cool. And I also liked how her first outfit turned out with the boots from Laundry Day Stuff. I just thought that was a really nice outfit. Yeah, so for this one, we've just got a cardigan that's over a long sleeve shirt. So this outfit's a bit more of a casual one, and this is the last makeover of the video, so yeah, I just want to say that hope you all are looking forward to the Jungle Adventures miniseries. I know I'm super excited about that. And if you're wondering where I got anything that I used in the video, check the links I have in the description, and also If you're still just having trouble finding something, then you can just go ahead and leave a comment asking me, and I should hopefully be able to figure out where I got it from. But that's gonna be all for me, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!